If you think for yourself, and you pursue your own truth, you will be attacked, condemned, ridiculed, ostracized. From Nietzsche here, we have, where there have been powerful governments, societies, religions, public opinions. In short, wherever there has been tyranny, there the solitary philosopher has been hated. For philosophy offers an asylum to a man into which no tyranny can force it way, the inward cave, the labyrinth of the heart. Now, we've known this throughout history. The revolutionaries, the martyrs, the innovators, the inventors, the people that change the world for the better are always attacked, ridiculed, mocked, sometimes even killed, and then celebrated later for their accomplishments. What's ironic about this, even paradoxical in a way, is the masses very often do this attacking and ridiculing. They don't like new ideas, and they don't like people that think outside the box. That's the human desire to conform, to keep everything as equal as possible. And then in the new modern world we have, where people trust the status quo, and whatever politician that they voted for speaks to them with their talking points the most, is the protector of what is right. In short, if you want to be a unique individual, if you want to speak truth, live truth, if you want to go your own way, and I believe you should, because it's the only way to live a fulfilling life and to become the best version of yourself, you're going to have to do things that contradict the masses and what they accept and what they think is okay or not okay. Because as Krishnamurti said, it is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society. If you want to be a lemming or a sheeple, then you will just turn on the news and listen to what everyone else says and listen to what they tell you to think and vote the way they tell you to vote and buy the products that they tell you to buy. From all of their programming, the nonstop 24/7 programming, which you can go on any second and check. Just go to the news section. You can just see propaganda after propaganda after propaganda after agenda after bias after agenda. Mostly fear-mongering, but sometimes it's cultural warmongering about identity politics and gender politics and all that nonsense. It's about left versus right, conservative versus liberal, whatever. Naval said, if you want to be a clear thinker, you cannot pay attention to politics because it'll destroy your ability to think. Nietzsche long ago said, everything the state says is a lie, and everything it has stolen. Now, Krishnamurti was really big into repelling authority, thinking for yourself, truly seeing being. Here he is. We don't really understand ourselves, our impulses and reactions, the whole process of our thinking, the conscious as well as the unconscious. We would rather pursue a system that assures us of a result. But the pursuit of a system is invariably the outcome of our desire for security, for certainty. And the result is obviously not the understanding of oneself. When we follow a method, we must have authorities, the teacher, the guru, the savior, the master, who will guarantee us what we desire. And surely that is not the way of self-knowledge. Krishnamurti would do talks. He would sit in a chair and just talk like for 2 hours. He would often say that this is not a lecture. This is not a teaching. This is not something that you should aspire to or learn from. He was trying to cut at the heart of the matter that you have to let everything go. Everything. Even the people that you look up to try to learn from and then you revere for their knowledge or for their trust that you have in them or whatever it is. You have to let it all go. You also have to let your past self go. Whatever you think you know, whatever you think you are or are not, you let it go, because only when you remove all of those biases, perceptions, judgments, labels, opinions, traumas, can you see truth. And truth is just seeing. Truth is being able to see as if your mind was like the Men in Black scene where they erase your memory. You woke up with amnesia one day and you no longer had the fears you had because you hadn't learned those fears. All your traumas were gone. You no longer thought you were less than because of your childhood experience here or this person who said that or whatever it is. You could then see the world objectively. And from that, as Nietzsche talked about through his 3-step metamorphosis, his overman concept, which is very much what inspired Joseph Campbell's hero's journey. It's about becoming reborn the child. That's the final stage of the metamorphosis, is you shed everything. Your memory is blank because you are now born again. And from that childlike state of play and ignorance and just unlimited potential, you can build a new meaning, a new life for yourself. And that's the final stage of the overman, is to shed everything, shed all of your past life, your skin, and rebuild anew from fresh perspective. Not society, not culture, not family, not friends, not your past self, not what you read in a book, not what you watched on some YouTube channel or podcast or TED Talk. Just pure, open, clean vision of truth, and to rebuild from there. I'll leave you with a quote from yours truly, myself. Normalize never explaining yourself. Normalize walking away from toxic people and never wasting a second more of your life. Normalize saying exactly what you mean. Normalize expecting truth from yourself and those around you. Only when you shed your past self and all the things you want to believe or you think you believe and all the crony beliefs you have to try to impress other people, let it go to see truth. From there, rebuild. Get the Better Human newsletter over at thebetterhuman.co.